Zion Williamson has the opportunity to become one of the greatest players in NBA history. Now, before you click off, hear me out. He has all the physical gifts, an amazing team surrounding him, and a great work ethic. He has taken the NBA by storm. Even with expectations sky high for the high school phenom, Zion did not disappoint. In just his first game, he scored 17 straight points in the third quarter and dropped 22, 7, and 3 in the 18-minute outing. At the time of this recording, he is averaging 23.3 points per game and 7.1 rebounds per game while playing 28.5 minutes. These stats are incredible. Even when compared to all-time great power forwards such as Charles Barkley and Kevin Garnett in their rookie seasons, Zion's stats are miles ahead. As a 21-year-old rookie in the 1984-85 season, Charles Barkley averaged 14 points and 8.6 rebounds while playing 28.6 minutes per game. Similarly, in the 1995-96 season, rookie Kevin Garnett was averaging 10.4 points and 6.3 rebounds per game in 28.7 minutes per contest. With nearly identical minutes played, Zion left both Garnett and Barkley in the dust with his incredible scoring ability. I wanted to compare Zion with other rookies in NBA history who have put up similar stats, so I searched for players who have averaged at least 23 points and 7 rebounds per game while shooting over 40% from behind the arc. And lo and behold, Zion Williamson is the only player in NBA history to average these stats as a rookie. So I loosened one of the constraints, and I looked for players who averaged those stats in their first 3 years instead of just their rookie season. The only player besides Zion Williamson is 5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA player, and a soon-to-be Hall of Famer, Chris Webber, who had those statistics in his third season. These prove that Zion is truly one of a kind. He is undersized, height-wise, for a power forward, yet his 285-pound muscular frame, combined with his 45-inch vertical leap, creates a player we have never seen anything close to before. These physical gifts are what allow Zion to be the beast of the scorer he is today. Also, he can sky for rebounds over much taller defenders, and his athleticism also makes a profound difference on the defensive end for the Pelicans. Zion and the Pelicans fit each other perfectly. Zion, Lonzo Ball, and Brandon Ingram will become a trio to be reckoned with in only a few years. Lonzo is a perfect fit next to Williamson because he's a pass-first guard with Zion as a volume scorer. Placing a volume scorer next to a pass-first guard has been proven to work before with Amari Stoudemire and Steve Nash in the 2000s, and I see Zion as having a much higher ceiling than Amari in his prime. And not to forget, putting Ingram into the mix just makes the Pelicans that much deadlier. If Lonzo can get the rock to both Zion and Ingram evenly, the sky is the limit for the Pelicans. Outside of this trio, the Pelicans have a strong supporting cast including Drew Holiday, Josh Hart, Jackson Hayes, and JJ Redick, among many other solid bench players who will help take the load off Lonzo, Ingram, and Zion. Finally, Zion's work ethic. Williamson has a fantastic work ethic that complements his natural talent well. Before the NBA draft, scouts grew worried about Zion's weight and how it could increase his injury risk by putting extra pressure on his knees and his ankles. However, according to USA Today sports writer Alex Kennedy, after seeing his love of the game, his passion, and his work ethic, executives were no longer concerned about that. They felt like he'd be able to keep his weight in check. This quote proved that executives believed in Zion's work ethic enough to give him a multi-million-dollar contract and pass up on other incredible prospects with the belief that he would have the drive and work ethic to drop his weight when deemed necessary. Even during his NBA debut, Zion showed his love for the game when head coach Alvin Gentry was forced to take Zion out to prevent an injury as he was on a minutes restriction. Zion begged Gentry to leave him in the game so he could win the game for them, but Gentry responded that he would be fired if he ignored the minutes restriction. Though many players come into the league as hardworking, talented, and physically gifted, Zion just seems to have an edge in every single one of those categories. He's known for working harder than those around him, and he might be the single most physically gifted player in NBA history. If Zion and his team improve like most young teams, he has a serious shot in the GOAT discussion when he retires. But for now, there are too many variables that may change or take a turn for the worst to make the assumption that he definitely will become an all-time great.